had the pleasure of getting a chance to hire Ben in my small band. This was in the 50s, around 54, 55, right after he had played at the Philharmonic. He was living here then with his mother and grandmother. And we did some things together, and it was so wonderful. And I was shocked that he would work with me at that time. When we first got together, a lot of entertainers, they said, oh, they can't work it, they can't make it, because both of them are the beasts. Spoon is crazy, and Ben is crazy, but we never had an argument. We came close one time at the jazz workshop, one afternoon at a matinee, Sunday matinee. We came in, and I asked Ben, nobody was there, we hadn't started playing yet. I said, Ben, how you feel? You feel better? He said, oh, I'm all right. About 30 seconds passed, and he came back to me. He says, what's the matter? I didn't play right for you last night? I said, Ben, you the one who told me you were sick last night. I was just wanting to know how you feel today. He said, oh, did I? I said, yeah. He said, oh, I'm sorry. That's as close as we came to an argument. Even today, I'm benefiting, I'm reaping the wild winds from his knowledge. He could come up with some of the most beautiful lines. Like one night the joint was packed, the workshop, and nobody applauded when I got through. So we were in the dressing room, Ben was putting his horn away. I said, Ben, what happened out there? I said, no one applauded. He's putting his horn down. He said, well, Spoon, we get him next time. He said, there's only 3 tempos, slow, medium, and fast. He said, now, when you get in between the crevices, ain't nothing happening. He never did say, Spoon, you kicked it off wrong. But I knew what he meant. And he taught me something else about a lot of entertainers would go out and be jumping fast tunes and all that. He said, Spoon, you can go out and open up with a slow tune if you know what you're doing. And what he does, you'll never hear too many singers who can do that. But he could do it with his horn, right? So some of that rubbed off on me, and I even do it today. I'm one of the few entertainers that you'll ever hear will open up with a tempo like that. And it works. But all that's been Webster, believe me.
One day, we've got ham and bacon. Next day, ain't nothing shaking. Ain't nobody's business if we do. If me and my baby fuss and fight, and the next minute we all right, ain't nobody's business if we do.
He was a great blues player. This man could bend the note on the blues like nobody.
Jerry Mulligan. We did that for Norman Granz. Mulligan was married to Sandy Dennis, the actress, and they were doing a picture at MGM together, and Mulligan was doing some acting. I never saw the picture, but Ben was in a kind of a frisky frame of mind that day, and he was funny, and he was really kidding. He was playing with Mulligan about it being a movie star and all that, you know, and he'd flick his thing, you know, and look at him and say, movie star, you get your bread yet? You know, and he'd put him on, like kidding with him. But everything went along fine, you know, we had a good time laughing at Ben. Then later on, Dinah Shore, I was playing her pro radio TV show. And she somehow liked what she heard. I guess she heard the record, and she got Mulligan and Ben and the same personnel, and we did her TV show.
Ben always has been a family man, especially with his mother and mom, as he called it, see. And he really loved them both. So when he would travel from New York or wherever he went in the United States, he always made it his business at least once or twice a month to come and see Mom and Aunt, because they were both aged at this particular time, see. And Aunt and Mamie became very ill, and so they had to be put in a home. So that was leaving the place vacant. And in the meanwhile, Ben was not getting the jobs like he used to. Ben had become very fat. He was drinking very heavily. And for some reason, I don't know whether he was frightened for Mamie and Aunt to leave him and to die, but he began to drink and he became very brutal. He could hardly get along with anyone. So at that time, he wasn't able to get jobs like he used to. And that grieved him to think that he was losing his popularity. So he decided that after staying at the house by a year and a half, he would go back to New York.